Welcome to Lit with Ernest, where we dive into the lives and works of influential figures in literature. This was a time of great cultural and intellectual transformation, with some of the most iconic figures in history walking the streets, and among them was Socrates, a man born around 470 BCE to a stonemason father. His early life is somewhat shrouded in mystery, but we know that he received a traditional Athenian education, which emphasized rhetoric, gymnastics, and music. The answer lies in his unique approach to learning and his relentless pursuit of wisdom. Socrates was known for his method of questioning, now famously called the Socratic method, where he would engage in conversations with prominent figures, asking probing questions to expose contradictions and stimulate critical thinking. One of the most interesting aspects of Socrates' life is his relationship with his mentor, Archelaus. According to historical accounts, Archelaus was a philosopher who taught Socrates about the importance of self-knowledge and the pursuit of wisdom. This mentorship had a profound impact on Socrates, shaping his philosophical views and influencing his approach to teaching. As we explore Socrates' major contributions to literature, it's essential to understand the historical context in which he lived. Ancient Athens was a city-state that valued knowledge, philosophy, and the arts. The likes of Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides were producing some of the most iconic works of Greek tragedy, while philosophers like Parmenides and Heraclitus were pushing the boundaries of human understanding. Socrates' core contributions to literature lie in his emphasis on critical thinking, ethics, and self-examination. He believed that true wisdom lies in recognizing the limits of one's knowledge and being willing to question assumptions. This approach has had a profound impact on Western philosophy, influencing thinkers from Plato to Aristotle and beyond. One of the most significant examples of Socrates' influence can be seen in the works of Plato, who was not only his student but also one of the most important figures in Western philosophy. Plato's dialogues, which feature Socrates as the main character, showcase the master's method of questioning and explore some of the most fundamental questions about human existence, justice, and morality. His impact on literature is undeniable, with authors as diverse as Shakespeare, Dostoevsky, and Camus drawing inspiration from his ideas. The concept of the Socratic hero, a character who embodies the values of critical thinking, moral integrity, and self-awareness, has become a staple of literary fiction. However, it's also important to acknowledge the limitations and controversies surrounding Socrates' work. Some critics have argued that his views on women, slavery, and democracy were limited by the societal norms of ancient Athens. While this is true, it's also essential to recognize that Socrates was a product of his time, and his commitment to seeking truth and wisdom, no matter how uncomfortable or difficult, is something that we can still learn from today. His emphasis on critical thinking, self-examination, and moral responsibility has never been more relevant as we navigate the complexities of our increasingly interconnected world. Authors like Albert Camus, Jean-Paul Sartre, and Martin Heidegger have all drawn inspiration from Socratic philosophy, exploring themes of existentialism, absurdism, and human condition. That's all for today's Lit with Ernest. Like this episode if it hit true. Share it if you respect honest talk about books. Subscribe because we'll do this again. This is Ernest, signing off.